Welcome to Low Poly. Welcome to Low Poly. Welcome to Low Poly.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with this category.
Pretty good to go get magic. Welcome to Low Poly. This week we are an audio podcast instead of a video podcast. Why? Because we are lazy.
And, well, not just that, because we also get kicked out of our studio way too much, so we have to do a audio podcast. So, yeah, it's a fun time.
Yeah, we decided instead of trying to record, then edit in a day, and then release it this week.
Yeah, it's a lot easier if we just do it on just audio. It'll be so much easier for us. Plus, we can also talk a lot longer because then we can just kind of sit here, chat, then just pull audio file over, export it, and there you go. We're done. So
export this probably to we'll definitely put this on YouTube. This will go on the fchsnews.com website. Who knows? We might start doing Spotify.
Yeah, we were teasing the idea of doing a Spotify too, because that was like, what's a podcast without having their own Spotify?
Exactly, especially if it's an audio podcast. Actually, video podcast as well, because apparently video podcasts are now on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother watches YouTube through Spotify. I don't know how.
Watches YouTube through Spotify?
YouTube videos through Spotify.
That is...
I don't know how. I find it really weird.
I don't even know how that's possible. I thought Spotify was just... Well, I'm gonna look this up now that we're sitting at a computer and we can type things in.
Yeah, we now have we have two monitors, one to look at all the audio levels and another to actually
This Spotify have videos now. Yeah. Oh God. It says you can watch videos on Spotify. Yes, you can. Spotify and other video versions of certain podcasts that can be watched in the app or the web version. That's really weird.
I don't like it. I find it kind of stupid. Another thing that Spotify has done is their DJ mode.
DJ mode? What's that? I don't use Spotify. I use Apple Music, so I don't.
Basically, they have it's an AI and it like goes through all your goes through your songs, go through like what type of music you listen to, and kind of just like, hey, I think you'd like this stuff, or hey, here's all this. I don't exactly like it because after a certain point, it starts repeating itself. It's still in beta mode, so I'm not surprised, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you use AI, of course, there's a lot of good things with AI that there's a lot of things that are just really weird that they've done really well, but then when it comes to some other things, it's just awful. It's god awful, and so yeah, we have out of our Spotify and all our we'll do all our promotion stuff at the end, okay? Just to shove it all at the end. That's what we're doing.
Just to shove it down for now. Give it 20 minutes, and then we'll come back.
Yeah, we'll just come back to it after we're done ranting about our topic for today, which is Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Yes, we're in... That's gum. That's disgusting.
That's nasty.
Anyways, yes, we're in our Xbox phase, but Call of Duty is not Xbox exclusive, but it is owned by Activision, and Microsoft does own own Activision now as of last month.
Yeah.
After them trying to buy it for a year and a half. Because I actually finally looked it up. They tried buying Activision Blizzard in the early months of 2022, so I was right, my sophomore year. And they finally bought Activision Blizzard last month.
$69 billion.
Really?
Yeah. Off of the BBC website, it says that they took over $69 billion just to
Take over Call of Duty.
Yeah, just to make it
Activision.
That is a lot. It seems like they've been doing that a lot lately. They spend
trying to buy
billions. Not just that, but they're
the Disney of video games.
That's fair. That's fair.
They're the Disney of video games. Disney owns a lot of studios now. Microsoft is trying to buy a lot of game companies.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
wait till they try. They own EA. I was about to say, wait till they try buying EA. But
yeah, they already own EA. But EA still is never going to get out of you paying for extremely expensive exclusive stuff. So, and also DLC packs. That's just that. But other than that, we're going to be talking about
Call of Duty.
Yeah. So we have a big lineup for today. just on how I think a lot of us have grown up with Call of Duty, and I mean, I know myself. Our podcast is all based on us growing up with it. So, there's just a lot that goes on with it. And so I would say probably one of the first games that I ever played was, I think it was Call of Duty Ghosts was the first game I ever played.
Okay, hot take about Ghosts. And I think a lot of people can agree with me here.
He's going to start ranting.
Listen, Call of Duty Ghosts was terrible. Okay, now let me explain. Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer was absolutely terrible. The campaign honestly was not bad. And then Ghosts also had like a special, you know how like most Call of Duty games have like a special mode?
Yeah.
I forget what Ghosts was called, but it's like where you had to fight aliens and you went around a map. That was not bad. I enjoyed that. I genuinely enjoyed that. It was fun. It was hard. The campaign was also pretty good. The multiplayer is terrible, though.
Because that game was kind of like where Call of Duty kind of hit its peak and then it started going down. Because, I mean, after having, Black Ops 2 come out right before then and then have Call of Duty Ghosts, there was a lot of real big expectations for Call of Duty. So that's when Ghost came out and then all the multiplayer was kind of like, this is not that good. And then everybody kind of started, going out on it. And
the original Call of Duty actually came out 20 years ago.
Well, yeah, the original one, that one, I think was like in the early 2000s.
2003. 20 years ago. Do the math.
Okay.
I'm looking at the release date to see when Ghost came out in...
You're not talking in the microphone.
Excuse me, but you can still pick me up.
Barely.
Shush. The original Black Ops came out in 2010, and then...
Black Ops 2 came out in what?
In 2012.
And then
And then Ghost was 2013.
Yeah, but then... And then Black Ops was 2015, wasn't it?
Black Ops 3 was...
Because Black Ops 3 came out...
was 2015.
Yeah, because
Black Ops 4 came out, I think, 2017, 2018?
I think it was
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Ops 4. We don't want to talk about Black Ops 4. Anything after...
I enjoyed Black Ops 4.
I think after Black Ops 3, everything kind of really started getting really bad. Because, I mean, looking at stuff nowadays, there is, like... I've seen so many games. Like, the only game that I've really played... as of lately was Warzone, and I think...
I hate Battle Royale games.
I know, I hate them, but friends wanted to play it, so I was like, okay, sure, I'll give it a try. But it was Warzone, and then I think it was Cold War that I played, because I
tried Cold War, but I didn't have a lot of people to play it with, so I just stopped playing it.
Well, the thing was, Cold War, I enjoyed the campaign, but the campaign was really short. Like, I beat the entire thing in a day, and my dad was so surprised that I finished it that quickly. I'm like, yeah, it's a very short game. It's not...
The Black Ops 2 campaign is by far my favorite campaign I've ever played.
I think that's a lot of people's favorite. I really like that
Advanced Warfare was also not bad. I enjoyed Advanced Warfare.
Yeah. I think my favorite one was Call of Duty 4. They call it Call of Duty 4, but it has, I think it's Modern War. No, it's not Modern Warfare.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 actually released before Black Ops 2.
Oh, no, it was Modern Warfare. Okay, yeah. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, yeah. I really like this campaign. That was a really good
I played that one on the DS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had that on the DS, and I played that.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's a photo.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they put Call of Duty on a DS. That was like...
Yeah. I had World at War 2, or whatever... This is the one that took place during the Second World War, so I'm pretty sure it was World War II.
World at War, maybe?
Yeah, World at War.
Yeah, because World War II was different. I only liked that one because it had Prop Hunt in it, and that was a really fun game. Like, Prop Hunt was a super fun game.
But yeah, I had World at War and Call of Duty 4 for my DS, and man, was it hectic.
Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty...
It was weird.
I don't know. I honestly thought that as of lately, they haven't been that good, but...
They're trying to redeem themselves, but then again, that's every company that has been around for a while now that keeps making new installations of its like big popular game.
Well, some companies can do it.
Some can,
but the way that Activision has done it hasn't been very good. I mean, they've put in a lot of stuff that's just not very enjoyable for a game.
Activision's also like a one-game company, basically.
Yeah,
they've made I can't really say that because they made Diablo, but Diablo again, it took them 11 years to release Diablo 4.
Yeah, So let's see. They got most of this is all just Call of Duty. Oh, and Crash Team
Oh,
Racing.
they do Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah.
I
that's
didn't know
right.
they did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
No, they did one, I think. Nope, there's the other one. Okay.
There's
didn't know
there's
they
a lot
did
of
that.
Tony Hawk. They did Skylanders.
Yeah,
Blizzard.
because it was Blizzard. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
because anything owned by Activision's the publisher, Blizzard and Infinity Ward are kind of like those games. Like here's Sledgehammer Games doing Vanguard. There's also Spyro, which I think was also either. I thought it wasn't. I don't know. Was it Sledgehammer Games?
Wait, hold on.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm
But yeah,
pretty
they're just
sure. Hold on.
They're just a big. Yeah, here we go. Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, and then Activision Blizzard is their main organization. Oh my God, Activision was founded in 1979.
That would explain what I'm currently looking up. Because
Jeez.
Activision used to have a licensee deal with Transformers. Because I remember now, because I was just thinking, because Generation 1 Transformers is ingrained into my head. And, like, their opening thing, they showed Activision and Hasbro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I could go on a whole rant about Hasbro games, but...
Hasbro. It's however you want to say it. It's like potato, and Data and Dado. Data and Dada.
and Dado.
Dado.
What were they originally? I'm curious. This does not tell me anything. Oh, by former Atari Games developers.
Oh.
Huh.
So they used to be in league with Atari.
Yeah. Huh, that's interesting.
Okay, so they were originally a game developer.
I think they always have been. It's just like, I guess they just got fed up with Atari for whatever reason.
Yeah, and then they became like, what's the term? Indie game? No.
I mean, when they started, they were an indie
Yeah.
game, but now that they're...
Indie game is the independent game, right?
That means like, yeah, it's like it's not really a company.
Because that's what
like,
Minecraft was.
Yeah, it was an indie game until they got bought by Microsoft.
Again, Disney of video games. Microsoft. Not Sony.
I really want to call that the episode is the Disney
of video games.
Activision and Microsoft.
I love how we were going to originally talk about Call of Duty, and then we just started talking about Microsoft and Activision.
Well, because it all correlates with
it really does.
They're all in that same, they're all in that same thing. I swear to God, this microphone doesn't seem like it's picking anything up, but it is.
It is.
I think I don't want to make it too loud, but I don't want to make it too quiet.
Turn yourself up.
I am. I did, and then I was too loud.
Oh, get over it.
No,
Yes.
I won't. I will never. You can't make me. Okay, but yeah, so this is all correlating to the same thing. I mean, the only thing I could really say with Call of Duty is that I think it was built by a community mainly, and then its downfall was its community.
Its downfall was the 10-year-olds with trashy mics screaming at each other.
Oh yeah, and then also
I hated that.
Yeah,
I still hate that.
But I mean, the chat lobbies were kind of funny though. I mean,
The chat lobbies, yes, back then. But now that you have Gen A,
Gen Alpha, so
discovering
strange.
video games and discovering chat lobbies, and they're all entitled little crybabies. And again, the younger part of Gen Z is also entitled.
A lot of people in Gen
crybabies.
Z are like that too. But I mean, in any generation, there's always those handfuls.
You do. The older part, older part of Gen Z was fine, in my opinion.
I think Gen Z started early 2000s.
Yeah.
I'm in like that middle range. Like I'm in the middle.
You and I are both.
Yeah, we're both in the middle. We're kind of both in the middle grounds. Because I think
Gen A started 2012.
2012. I know it's weird to think that because like people that were born in that generation, like from 2012 to 2016,
Our siblings.
they're like the siblings, or they're just young. They're not even that young. They're like slowly getting to being 10 years old, and it's just like, oh my God, I feel old.
Yeah. I'm turning 18 next year. How do you think I feel?
I'm turning 16 in like 2 weeks. I don't feel any better, and I'm still younger. I don't feel any better about it. I don't think you do.
No.
But like they had all those kids. I think they're in for a ride when it comes to video games because nowadays
Everything has to be censored.
like everything either
Because
well, I mean,
everyone's. I'm gonna get into a topic that I think I'm gonna get in trouble for. So
You
I'm not
probably
going
would.
to talk anymore.
well, because I mean, it's not that it's just censored, but I think it's just there's a lot.
Everyone gets offended.
Yeah, but no, there's also the fact that like in the realm of Call of Duty, they
Okay.
will never experience the actual like fun and like raw grit of a Call of Duty game unless they play the older ones, which most of them usually don't.
Like Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2 is amazing.
Go back and play Black Ops 2 and find a chat lobby. They still exist. I should know.
Yeah, they still exist, but they're not like they used to.
Yeah, they are not what they used to, but they still exist. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did it one day. I found I downloaded Black Ops 2 onto my Xbox One, went onto it, and went to multiplayer, and there was still a chat lobby. It literally said 3,000 people are still playing the game.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not a
nearly
lot, but like
much.
that game's 11 years old now,
Yeah,
and it still holds up.
I mean, I think that one, Black Ops 2, by far had the best
peak.
zombies. It was the best zombies. It had a very good playthrough.
It was peak. It was Black Ops 2 was peak.
That's what. Well, I mean, that's what it was. It was a peak because I think that also kind of made it difficult for them to make something out on par with it. Because then once Ghost came out, they're like, well, this is not as good as.
And then they made Advanced Warfare because when Black Ops 2 goes Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3.
Yeah, because it was kind of hard to really get something up to the same level because after you kind of hit that peak game like they did, it was almost nearly impossible to make something better.
Did you know Warzone was not the first battle royale for Call of Duty?
For Call of Duty?
It was Blackout. It was released with Black Ops 4.
I never played Black Ops 4, so...
I did. Basically, I played Black Ops 2, played the ones I had for my DS. I had Ghost. I played Advanced Warfare, which honestly, I enjoyed Advanced Warfare. And then I bought Black Ops 4 because this was before Modern Warfare released. But I bought it because I wanted to be able to play online and see and experience it. It was absolute. I was slaughtered. My training, because I now play Modern Warfare 3. My training for that game all comes from Black Ops 4. My training for how to play in multiplayer comes from Black Ops 4 because Black Ops 4 was so horrendous. It was so terrible because that game had been out for like 6 years when I bought it, and everyone was max level. Everyone had so many big perks and everything. Me over here sitting at level 1 with nothing, not even able to unlock custom loadouts yet, and I did not unlock it for like 3 more hours.
Yeah. It's a especially if you don't start like right as it comes out, it's a heavy grind.
It's a heavy grind because you just get slaughtered. You just get slaughtered. I eventually made my way up. I'm good at it now. Like if I went back, I'd say I'd be able to hold my own. I love those maps. I miss those maps.
When I would go back to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer,
I never got to play Black Ops 3.
When going into like a multiplayer, this is for any Call of Duty game. It's either you really can get into the program and kind of beat everybody, or you're just constantly getting destroyed. And I mean,
there is a middle ground every once in a while, but not that often.
But most of the times, it's just like you play it until you get mad, and then you stop playing it.
Oh, I don't get mad at video games.
Really?
Yeah, I literally can't. I've never raged. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've never raged. I've gotten mad, but I've never turned off a game or anything. I just end up getting bored of the game and just go and play a new one for the rest of the day. But I've never raged. I've never broken a remote. I've never broken a headset. I've never raged.
I don't think I've broken anything. The only game that ever made me really mad was Injustice because of all the
Mortal Kombat type game.
Yeah, it was that.
That's when you just button spam.
I was button spamming and it was still not working. It was still not working.
I know how to play. I actually know how to play Mortal Kombat. I actually know how to without button mashing.
Yeah, I know.
It's fun.
I mean, I would try to learn it, but I don't have a Mortal Kombat game, at least not on me.
There was a Mortal Kombat versus DC
no.
that I had on the 360, and the Jax character in there, I learned the combo to just rocket spam. And literally that's how I won. I just rocket spam. And I did it. I did it to my dad. I didn't rocket spam, but I used it more than once, and my dad got mad and turned it off and said I was grounded.
He grounded you because you were beating him?
Yeah, because he was button mashing, and I wasn't.
That's funny.
I was button mashing every once in a while, but I knew a combo. I just went did it. I did it 3 times back to back, and then I stopped doing it.
That feels like something my dad. Whenever we would play, so this is a Valve game. It was the Left 4 Dead games.
Mm-hmm.
every time I would play that with him, he would get mad because I would run in front of him when he's trying to shoot something because I'm just like zooming through the map, just trying to get out.
Yeah.
And it would not work out. It would not work out. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be enough for now. We kind of started a little late, so we didn't really get to talk as long.
Minutes.
I know it's been about 20 minutes. So
now
let's talk about our socials real quick, and then we'll end the episode, and we will then publish this so you guys can listen to it, and we might make a Spotify if I feel like it. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got our socials out. We have YouTube. It's just low-poly. We also have a Instagram where we post a lot of extra stuff.
Lowpoly.fc.
Yeah, we have a lot of little extra things. I post a few things. You need to start posting on there more.
I will do my best. Anyways, and then we have obviously the school's website, fchsnews.com, where this should get posted just as an audio podcast, which should be fine.
Yeah, I mean that's what we'll do for now. It'll be on the screen at the end of the episode, and we will probably come back next week, or we could probably figure out what we
we'll
want
work
to
out
do.
schedule. We're not just doing video podcasts now. We're not just doing audio podcasts. We will get back to video podcasts. It was just we just got back from break. We couldn't record. So this was our backup.
Yeah. Well, now that I know that I don't have to do video podcasts, we might do a lot more audio podcasts because then we can talk longer and it's a lot easier for us to make more of it.
And to edit.
Yeah, to edit it and make more of it. But yeah, so we'll probably start doing a little bit of a mixed match of some are video podcasts, some of them are just audio podcasts. So it makes it a little bit simpler. So then you don't have to, always be like looking at a screen. You can actually listen to it, and
doing homework or something.
Yeah, just
like
the fun stuff, just the fun stuff. But yeah, so we'll come back at you with another episode. We'll figure out our schedule from moving forward for the next few weeks, and so we hope you guys have a great day, and
See you guys later.
yeah.